After getting your industrial sewing machine, you need other things aside the things that are given to you with the sewing machine. So we have the zipper foot, the zipper presser foot. These are underrated. They are needed for everything you want to sew pertaining zips once you have an industrial sewing machine. So we have the right and the left leg of zipper foot, and we have varieties of zipper foot, zipper presser foot, like this one here, and several more. And you just need to get them, most especially this one, to be able to sew your zips. Next, we have our French curve. So our French curve comes in different sizes, different shapes, but all you have to do, and our ruler, all you have to do is just have what you use to shape. So I have them labeled here. We have the pant curve, we have the hip curve, armhole curve, and so on and so forth. So here we have our hemming gum. This comes a long way in helping you have to attach things together, your net on top of your clothing, and even hem your, as the name implies, hem your trouser like this, and it comes out beautifully. This is an example of how you can put your netted fabric on top of your clothes like this. This is an example of one of them. Isn't this beautiful? So you put the hemming gum, iron it on, and then you're good to go. Then next we have our elastic band. Our elastic band, this is the 1-inch elastic band, and we have the 1/2-inch elastic band. And you'd see, I would show you how these can be attached and how they look beautiful. There are different sizes. There are even ones bigger than this. So it's a necessity to have your elastic band as a fashion designer. Can't you see how beautiful all this turned out? And even this pant. Next, we have our fabric bias. So we have different sizes of bias. This is bias for trouser, like you see here. This trouser bias can be used around the rims to cover up and look so remarkable. And then we also have the slim one where we can use for the neckline and then the arm, like this. We have different colors of bias, different designs, and these ones are the plain ones, and this one is a designed bias for outer layers. You want to design outer covering of your clothing like this, then you can use this designed bias. Can't you see the different colors? Aren't they remarkable? Next, we have our tailoring chalk. Very important. It's not the chalk you use on the board. We have different colors of chalk because different fabrics have different colors. And if you found a situation where this other color would not show on the fabric, you'd use the other, like this. White is always the key to go. And this is the scissors. I have different sizes of scissors. The big scissors, I use it for my fabric, while the other scissors, I use it to cut threads. And then we have the seam ripper, like this. So the seam ripper is used to rip the clothing when we'd want to maybe repair or the likes. And we have different sizes of seam rippers. And we have one that is just sharp, and then we have all the description on how to use it, like this. So you can pause here to check for more. And this just rips all the way up. Can't you see how beautiful it is? So we have the measuring tape, which is next. Very important. I know that with sewing machine they give you a tiny measuring tape, but I'd advise that you buy, it's very cheap to get in the market, buy this bigger one that's bold. And then next we have our clip buttons. So for our clip buttons, we have different varieties. We have the metal, we have the plastic, and then we have different sizes. For the plastic, it's usually bigger like this, but you can also get the smaller one for the plastic. And then these are the metal ones, black and white and the likes. Next, we have our sewing machine needles. So that is for manual sewing machine, the red one, and the white one is for industrial sewing machine. So we have them in paper, in leather, and different sizes and different shapes. So we have the elastic thread. The elastic thread is used for shearing. So we want to shear on our fabric and have our fabric become elastic. We'd put them on this bobbin, wrap them around the bobbin, and then put at the bottom part, bobbin compartment, to be able to sew. As you can see in my previous video, if you check it out. So this is an example of a shared fabric. And next we have our bobbins. So in our bobbins, they normally give us, but you could buy several more to use. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you'd see more of these videos. Next we have our S-stay interlining. So in this, as the name implies, it is used to interline. It's used to make fabrics thicker. So in this case, we have cotton interlining. So these are the ones that are durable, they last longer, and they are more, it just gives the beauty of it. So we have different colors of it. We have the white, we have the black. As you can see, this is a closer view of it, the interlining S-stay. And then we have the paper S-stay. So the paper ST or paper interlining, we have different textures. That one is a very light one. Then we have the one that is the medium lightness, and then we have the one that is very thick. And all these have their uses. There's some that are used for putting buttons, and the others are used for the clothing inside to make it thicker and make the maybe designed to stand up firmer. So you can see the different textures and sizes. Next, we have our bone strings. So these are things that I just buy and make sure this is used for a corset. And there are different sizes, different shapes, and metal, plastic, and the likes. So for the industrial sewing machine oil, you need to buy extra. I know after 3 years I changed mine, so it's not necessarily so urgent, but you need to get it. So we have our industrial sewing machine thread. We have different sizes, and so those big ones I use it to thread for the sewing machine itself. While this one I use to thread my bobbins. So because if I use it for a sewing machine, it usually breaks. And so I've chosen to use those bigger threads for the sewing machine itself. And then we have the needles, different sizes. We have this big one here, we have a medium one, and we have a tiny one. So if you check my previous videos, you'd see how these can be used and what they are used for. Then we have our buttons. Buying buttons and keeping with you, it's beautiful. It's just a situation where you can't start going to the market to buy 1 button or 2 buttons. Just buy enough and the designs you'd like, and they are varying designs. So we have this one that has the hook at the bottom, and then we have the ones that have holes in it where you can pass your needles inside the holes to sew for shirts and the likes. And then we have the hooks for trousers. So this, I always get enough so that I will not run out of it. And this for the female trousers, and then this for the male trousers, suit trousers, and the likes. We have the brown paper for pattern drafting. This is so important, especially when you're a beginner and you want to have them stacked like this. And then the zips. I don't wait for people to bring their clothing before I get zips. I make sure I get zips black and white compulsorily for the trouser, and then for the top or gowns, I get very long zips, different colors. So I've been stocking and buying my zip. If they run out, I go and replace them so that I don't have to run into situations where I need them, I don't have them. And then we have the office pins. And office pins, for tailoring pins is the best. But office pins, I get them, I use magnets to be able to hold them together. And if this video was favorable to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Sew with Marwa. Bye.